Hey guys, and welcome back to another stream highlights video beginning on day 15. Last time we built our first fusion reactor Mark 1 and again made some adjustments to the power network around the base. Today we begin our attempts to put the reactor to use in order to make a robust source of power. There was quite a lot of back and forth during day 15 as we were waiting on quite a few things crafting, and so it may not make sense in the beginning, but it should all come together here by the end of the video. I don't think one fusion maxes the heat exchanger. Oh, definitely not. We're going to produce about 156 liters per second of plasma, and this thing can handle 1,000 liters per second, so it can handle like a handful of fusion reactor Mark 1s. Alright, well that looks terrible. I hate this. Distilled water goes in the bottom left. Input hatch takes the plasma. Oh, do we have it the wrong way around? Alright, I'll trust you on that, I guess. We'll switch it around now. So we are going to need a separate supply of distilled water because I do not want this thing to explode. So yeah, we have a supply of distilled water, but that's for other things, and it's not exactly the best. We have this one making distilled water, and we also have a separate supply of distilled water for nitrobenzene. But again, I want to keep that for nitrobenzene, so we have these, which also make us distilled water, but this is in perfect ratios for the amount of nitrobenzene that we make, so it looks like we're also capped. Fluid output space. Yeah, our buffers on nitrobenzene is full again, that's good. That's excellent. So yeah, I want a dedicated producer of distilled water, specifically for this. So we're going to go for the upgraded distillation tower, which is called this one, Dangote Distillus, which can allow us to parallelize the recipe. I think this is a good idea. So we'll make one of these to handle distilled water, specifically for the cooling of our plasma. So it's made in a chemical plant. Right, okay, we need the different casings as well. Okay, fair enough. We need robust tungsten steel. Use your wand. Oh yeah, too late now. Too late now. Building it by hand, I'm going to try and justify that. Building it by hand, you feel a lot more connected to your machines, you know, you have that personal touch. So that's the reason. That's like the politician's answer. Spin everything in a positive light to make sure you've done nothing wrong. Oh, I guess it only does exposed ones. Oh yeah, it totally does. See guys, this is why you don't use the wand of equal trade. You need to do it all manually. Alright, let's go set up our yeah, let's go set up a space for the Dangote Distillus. I guess we'll put it over here, right? Apparently this needs a muffler hatch as well. Wait, we just want one of these since we're going to P2P. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, and this will be the other side. Instead of a fluid export bus, here. Okay, what can we do in the meantime? In the meantime, we can either work on building our steam turbines, or we can work on helium plasma. So we'll have to figure out a source of deuterium and helium-3. So again, I guess I will explain what we're doing again. So if you weren't here at the start of the stream, we're trying to make plasma power from fusion. So our brand new fusion reactor is going to run helium plasma, the recipe for helium plasma. So this will give us helium plasma. Helium plasma is going to be sent into our brand new heat exchanger, and it's going to exchange it into supercritical steam. And then supercritical steam we're going to run through a steam turbine, or several steam turbines, and we'll generate power. So what we still have to figure out here is our sources of helium-3 and deuterium, the movement of all three of these fluids, and then the supercritical steam turbines. So I think at this point we should look at how we're going to get helium-3 and deuterium. So helium-3 we can pump from the moon or Mercury. Shouldn't we just go to Mercury because it's a larger amount? I'm not going to move the miners right now. I don't really feel like moving the miners, to be honest. It's going to take too long. I might do that after stream, because 2 of them are still working, I think. So I'll just wait till after, and I'll move them later. Mercury, right? Yeah, Mercury. We need to make sure we're drilling the right thing. Oh, would you look at that? We actually are. Alright, cool. 12 liters though? That doesn't sound like a whole lot, does it? Alright, that's more like it. 158? Is that enough? I don't know. You can get 500? Okay. Let's turn the map on. Yeah, let's go north here. Oh, there we go. Jackpot. Alright, which chunk are we at? Yeah, this is going to be perfect right here. Did I not bring enough? Oh my goodness me, I didn't bring enough. I'm one short. A Sky Greg was your mod pack recommendation? Nah, I'm not interested in playing any Sky blocks, to be honest. Meatball Craft also looks promising. That's also very buggy, I've heard. Do we have a spare one here? We might have to go back. Aw, man. We need one more robust tungsten steel machine casing on top here. After tech mod pack, maybe it's a good idea to try something like RL Craft. RL Craft? Are you suggesting that unironically, or is it like actually a good mod pack? Because I haven't heard anyone say they actually enjoy playing RL Craft. And honestly, I have no interest in playing RL Craft. Unless you're going to tell me it's like the best mod pack you've ever played. You should play RL Greg. This just all sounds like not real packs anymore. Like, is that even real? I mean, GTNH already has infernal mobs in it, so... Am I beyond kitchen sink? What do you mean beyond? Are you asking if I'm too good for them? Because I'm not going to say I'm too good for any pack. That's... I don't have takes like that. I'm not too good for any pack. I'm really afraid at this point that nothing's going to come close to GTNH. Like, the level of development that GTNH has, you guys don't understand. Like, it's crazy the amount of stuff they have in GTNH. Like, just the overall polish. Yeah, there's a few bugs here and there, but GTNH is just... It's the most well-developed pack out there. Alright, it would help if I gave the thing energy. There we go. Helium 3. Cover might have reset. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're good. We're good. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so we've sorted one of the inputs to our fusion reactor. Oh, one thing we do need is turbines for this. So, apparently I've been recommended to go for draconium turbine, which we'll probably end up doing. This one. Why are you doing the small turbines? Good question. But there is reason for that. The reason we're doing small turbines is it gives us less EU. And the reason we need to go for less EU right now is because we cannot craft a dynamo hatch at ZPM. So wait, if we go over to the ones that we have right now. So on the gas turbines here, we have to extract the power via a dynamo hatch behind the transformer here. On our supercritical steam turbine, that is also going to be the case. We need a dynamo hatch. But because of the amount of power that this is going to give us, if we're to go with anything larger than the small turbine, then we get ZPM amperage. And we can't craft a ZPM dynamo hatch yet. So the best we can make right now is an LUV. So we want to specifically go for slightly under 4 amps of LUV. I think it's like 3.5 amps we're going to make from each one of LUV power. So we need an LUV buffer. We need to make this one for every turbine. And we cannot make this one. So that's the reason we're going for the small turbines this time. Alright, so by the looks of things, we can actually craft 20 of these steam turbines. At least the controllers. I'm not sure about the casing blocks. So, yeah. Let's go for it. So 20 of those. Buffered dynamo hatches. Similarly, we'll also need 20. Let's get those going. Actually, we should make sure we have power. Ah, we got something. Look at that, 1 million. Did we encode the recipe for the machine casing for this, or no? I don't think we did. No, we didn't. Let's encode that as well. And I have a feeling we're going to be short some cerium. How many was it again? 20? 26. Times 20. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. Alright, cool. That's cerium somewhat automated. We're at 14, man. That's slow. Alright, so we should have our turbines, right? We can work on the rest of this. So yeah, turbines, there's 20 there. We got our machine controllers. Let's pick up the rest of the materials here. So maintenance hatch. I think we want this 2 blocks higher though. I'm going to put it there. Like that. No, I don't want to start a new area because we need to be close to our input for the battery. Is that the wrong block there, or is that it's just a graphical glitch? We need to be close to the battery for power input, so I don't want to move these too far away. And we're going to be doing power calculations with 3 again. Nice. Why do we always end the stream with this? Those of you guys who can only be here at the later half, like probably most of the Americans, like, is this all this guy does? Just count amps through cable? Alright, should be pretty simple to connect up here actually. We have plenty of space this way. I'm just not really happy about how it, the outside section there, but we can adjust that. I'll try and figure out a way to do it between streams. Alright, I think we'll plug this in and then we'll call it a day here. Because we're not going to have enough cerium. We need to leave the world running for a while. We need like 87 cerium dust. Oh. We might not have enough for this actually. It's fine, it'll trickle in eventually. I'll make sure we have it for next stream. And then the supercritical steam that we get out of the heat exchanger, we're going to send through 20 steam turbines here, which are almost built. We have pretty much everything wired in except the machine casing. And we were short on some cerium last stream. I've been on for a couple of hours here between streams last night and this morning, trying to get some cerium, and I did manage to get enough. I also moved the miners as well, so they're currently all on mercury. I mainly placed them on things like Nequada and redstone and platinum. So we have ore processing going right now, and yeah. That is basically the state of things at the moment. We're in a really good position, and yeah, of course our objective is to get plasma power from fusion. Alright, so yeah, let's proceed. Let's try to get our plasma turbines operational. So yeah, we were just missing the machine casing, which is this. We need 20 for every machine, so it's 20 times 20. And yeah, as you can see, the only thing we're missing is MER CEM200, which is made from cerium, lithium chloride, and MER M200 steel. I just 5 minutes ago I started a batch of MER M200, which is finished. Yep, we got 1700 of that. We need some cerium. We have 96. I think the math was like 87 or something like that, but we actually have some... We have some finished steel here. We have 400 steel, so we don't need quite that much, but I am just going to batch up like, I don't know, 72 extra. Let's get all this cooking in the blast furnace. It's going to take a couple minutes at least, but that's alright. Shouldn't take that long. Yeah, in the meantime, I guess we should look at the other input for the fusion reactor. That's basically all we're missing to get this up and running. We've taken care of power. Fuel inserts. We'll do that last, actually, when we run the donut. Yeah, let's have a look at our other thing for helium plasma. So deuterium. And really the only viable option is to centrifuge hydrogen right now. Now, question is, do we want output hatches here, or rather, digital output hatches? I think the answer is no. We want to not void any extra. Yeah, we don't want it to cache infinitely. We want to be able to stop the machine when we're full on deuterium, which is what we're making here. Alright, so we want to give hydrogen here, and hydrogen will turn into deuterium. And deuterium is the last part we need for the donut. Deuterium, nice. Then we need a fluid storage bus. We'll give it a space in main fluid storage. Let's get a super tank, probably just super tank 1. We don't need to buffer like loads and loads of it, because we have buffers internally in the fusion reactor and stuff, so... This will be deuterium, high priority, deuterium, do not void excess, and we are done. This should start to get a bunch of fluid in here. There we go. Nice. So we have deuterium and we have helium-3. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this over, just so it's next to it. Yes, we have deuterium plus helium-3 is going to equal helium plasma in our fusion reactor. Oh, I can't wait to get this thing turned on. Oh, this is going to be so good. Time to start your donut? Yeah, indeed. It is time to start our donut. But first, as you guys suggested, we are going to run the second recipe. So because we're dedicating this fusion reactor for power, and we want it running most of the time, or ideally 100% uptime, but I don't know if that's realistic or not. We also need to cook some europium, which is hydrogen gas plus neodymium. And europium we need to get into ZPM, sorry. So I do want to have some europium while the fusion reactor is running power. So I think it was 3 days ago we set up this blast furnace here to cook neodymium ingots, and then we're fluid extracting into neodymium fluid, which we need for europium. So neodymium plus hydrogen gives us some europium, and we're going to run this recipe here for a while. Let's also set up a fluid storage destination for europium. What's my playtime? Playtime is... we just checked this a minute ago. Yeah, 1,735 hours. And another 1,000 plus in Season 1. So, a long time playing GTNH. Alright, are you guys ready? Are you guys prepared for the first run of our fusion reactor? I don't know if we're running enough neodymium here for europium. How much is it? 1-to-1? Yeah, it's 1-to-1 with neodymium. Okay, that makes things a bit easier. So we're gonna end up with about 30 buckets of europium. I think I want to get a bit more than that, to be honest. Yeah, so again, the way that the fusion reactor works is it takes, depending on the recipe, it takes a startup cost. In this case, for europium, it's 150 million EU. It will consume all of that the moment we turn on the machine, and then after that, it will consume 24,576 EU a tick, which is 1 amp of LUV. And then, yeah, it's 786,432 per every 1.6 seconds. And that will give us our europium. Let's go, let's do this. This is our first run of the fusion reactor. And it should recognize that we're... Wait, how do you turn this on? Hit with a soft mallet to restart the machine. Alright, maybe it starts automatically, I'm not sure. Once we enable this output... We ready? You were here? Alright, let's do this. The first run of the fusion reactor. No backup needed. Nothing is going to go wrong. Doesn't start automatically. Okay. It's on. It's on. We have lights. Do we have europium? Oh, we do. We do. We're making europium. Can you guys hear that as well? The Greg is real. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, as you can see, it did consume all of the EU buffer. It's now refilling. And it only uses the amount depending on the recipe, which is an amp of LUV. And we have 32 amps being sent to the machine here, so it should refill the buffer again. Man, this is so cool. This is so awesome. Very loud though. Alright, let's see if we can request all of these now. So it's 26 times 20 turbines. We're 200 ingots short. Let's do 26 times 10. And we'll do half and half. That sounds like not a bad idea. Shouldn't take that long to make. Alright, let's start on this side. Oh yeah, these are gonna look so awesome. So much better than these ones. Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, but we don't have any form of wireless energy at all, so we just need to run cable. Like, there's not really any getting around that. Alright, these ones we shouldn't have to adjust. We can just plug in the casing. I got a few questions on like when you should passive stuff or when you should have things on demand, and it's really a question of like how often are you going to use that item, and how many do you need, and how long does it take to produce. It's like a balance of those three things, depending on the answer to those three questions. Actually, there's technically a fourth question in there as well. If the answer to you need millions or a lot and it takes a while to make is yes, then you also need to answer the question, do I have enough to sustain input materials? And if that's also yes, then usually passive. And if no, then on demand. But it's not a simple thing to answer. On demand platline, people actually do that, you know. It's viable apparently. And it's viable in GTNH because of the parallelization you can get in machines, which is not always available in most packs. But here it is, and it is viable. Oh yeah, I guess in the meantime, let's set up the redstone control here. So we're going to want to set up the same redstone controls that we have on these ones, so that when the battery is low in our LSC, the turbines will turn on. So we want these to turn on at the same rate that these turn on at. We'll make it frequency 24 as well. Normal mode. Right, that should work. I'm pretty sure that should work. And then we should be able to add these to here, right? Frequency 24 and analog mode. Only use this mode with one transmitter in total. Yeah, analog mode. It's just, we just want to send a redstone signal. It did turn it on. It turned it on. And then let's say we get rid of this. Wait, how can we get rid of this? We can... Alright, that should be off. That should be off. Yes, it works. Okay. It works, it works, it works. Yeah, it'll reset when it fills up, yeah. So we just want to add this frequency 24 and analog mode for every one. So we're going to switch this from doing europium over to helium plasma, which is what we need for the turbines. So we just need to make sure it has 60 million in the internal storage, which it should have. It has 160 million. I want to make sure this is disabled though. Yeah, that's disabled. Okay. So we're just going to buffer helium plasma. Here we go. Fusion! 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 Helium plasma, nice. This could legitimately be our first boom. Because I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, take that out for now. And then we want fluid regulator here on export, but wait, can't we do it with a signal? I don't know how you're supposed to. How are you supposed to regulate this? Might have to math it. Yeah, but how? How do you prevent the fluid from being inserted into the hatch. Test this, but what I think you want is a fluid detector on the hatch. Set it to 150, the amount of plasma that you want to consume per second, pointing into the tank, which has the regulator. Okay, so what you're saying is fluid detector cover here. Into tank. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, see, how do you prevent it going above 800? Click always on in the fluid regulator HUD. We don't want it always on though. We want to make sure there's no more than 800 in here. Yeah, exactly. We need the machine controller and the regulator in the same block space. Otherwise, what's going to happen here is if we regulate here, then the Enderium pipe is going to have a buffer in it. And then when the input is empty, it's going to dump the buffer in here. And we're going to have more than the 800. It doesn't matter how much plasma is in the input hatch. It matters that you don't run out of distilled water. That's not what I've been told. Like, if it has 800, it's going to use 800. Or if it has 2000 in there, it's going to use 2000. Or try to run 2000. Right? It will only ever use 800 max. But doesn't it void it? As far as I'm aware, the EHEs only explode if they run out of distilled water. Well, if you don't have enough water, it either explodes or consumes all the water and then next tick it's dry, meaning it more water gets out. Yeah, if you add water to this thing when it's hot, then it explodes. Morning, Killcat. You're watching me fail right now. Everyone is failing right now. Chat is going in crazy at me. Put the controller cover on the other side of the pipe. Like that. Use machine processing state. Allow only 156 liters a second. Open if work enabled. Like that. Now put redstone into machine controller. I don't understand what this is trying to achieve here. Yeah, exactly. The cover isn't getting redstone signal. Everyone's flipping tables at me. Stop. Guys, stop. Conduits? We can try conduit. Fluid detector cover. 40. Yeah, John, chat is losing out at me. You guys are all mad at me. Thanks for the honesty. I'm gonna be honest, I side with you. I also don't know how to help. Regulator is pushing fluid into the conduit. Yeah, true. You can't activate this with a redstone signal. So how do you stop the fluid regulator now? Because this is always on. So how do you prevent the fluid from flowing? Machine controller covers work on tanks. Yeah, I know. But that means, what about the fluid regulator? We still need to regulate. Well, this has no effect because the machine controller, the shutter only works if it has access to a machine controller. Wait till 3 does the dissolution tank for the monazite line. Yeah, metas, yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine. We've wasted over 30 minutes. It's not wasted. It's not wasted. You know what we need right now? Wait. Wait. Please tell me you guys can hear this.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad? It's only a game.
It's only a game, guys. It's only a game. Controller facing the hatch. That's the original configuration. That's the way we had it the first time. All right, how much? How much? How do we make 1.2 million distilled water every second? Replace shutter with regulator. Try original setup with a pipe. Are you just guessing at this point now? Because I am. It was connected before. $250. Oh? Maybe it wasn't connected. Maybe it wasn't connected. Oh my goodness. No way. No, wait. This is exactly what we want, right? When it's consumed, it's going to send 1,000 more. Now write down exactly what you just done. Now, I know what we just done. Alright, so we have fluid detector cover on the input hatch. Machine controller cover enable with redstone. Shutter module open if work enabled. Fluid regulator on 156 liters per second on the tank. That was all you? No, that wasn't me. I cannot take credit for that. Chat wins? Yeah, chat, you win. Guys, you win. You win. And I also want to make sure we can make 1.2 million every whatever it was. How do we make 1.2 million distilled water every second? Oh, right. 12,000 liters a second. 12k per second. Yeah, how do we make 12k per second? How much does this make? 102 every 6 seconds. So we're making way more than enough, right? Making 16k per second. And we need 12k per second. Alright guys, you know what? I have to give you guys credit. Chat was right. Credit where credit is due. I'm gonna get a cell to put all this stuff in, because I don't want lava in the super tank anymore. That's been in there since we collected it from the bees. Although the question is it going to work here still? It should work there still, right? Make sure we connect the pipe this time. Where's my regulator? Should stop at 800. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to set it down to 700. Another 30 minutes? No. I know how it was. Yeah, it stops before 800. That's good. We've blown up? I hope not. We've done the backup, right? Yeah, backup's done. Do we need a circuit number in this? I don't think so. Alright, I want silence. I want to concentrate here. This could be an explosion here. Nice. Inverted here? Right? No, normal mode. Okay, it's on. Do you guys hear it? Well, nothing exploded. What are we getting out of this? Supercritical steam. Helium gas. Success! Did I miss the turbines being turned on? No. You missed chat going absolutely... In fact, we were all going crazy in here. That was hilarious. I love that. I bet some of you guys were genuinely mad as well. Which I can understand, but... There's nothing worse than trying to communicate to someone like basic instructions and they're just like, wait, what? What? Will you turn the turbines on? Yeah, we will. We will. Alright, we're making supercritical steam. $38 million, $39 million. We are positive here. But the turbines aren't running right now, so... Although it should be inserted at a faster rate than we consume it in the turbines, assuming that... Yeah, all these buffers are full. And in fact, we might want a bigger buffer here instead of just super tank ones, but that's alright. Alright, double check to make sure all these have supercritical steam. They do. The pipes are all full. Yep. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. This is the moment of truth. Again. All we have to do is connect this and all the turbines will turn on. What's the ME hatch on the turbines for? It's for regular steam. So after it burns supercritical steam, it's going to give us regular steam back. And some of you guys suggested maybe using some of that, so I haven't really decided, to be honest, if we're going to use the regular steam, so for now we're just going to cache it. Yeah, back up. Alright, here we go. Here we go, we're going to turn on the turbines. Oh. Power. Maximum power. Oh, this is awesome. Let's make sure everything works. Make sure we're actually getting the power. Alright. 5 on. 5 on. 5 on. 5 on. Yes. Are these at 100% yet? Oh my goodness, this is awesome. 120k. Is that the right number? Yeah, 1,000 liters per tick. 1,000 liters per tick. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. GG. GG. That means that these are powered, right? I mean, they have to. Yeah, those are powered. They have to be. Yeah. 2.8? How is it 2.8? I mean, I know it's an average, but shouldn't it be 3 million? Oh yeah, that's why it's inconsistent. Oh yeah. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. I see. So these will, okay, what's happening here is we're generating 3.66 amps of LUV, and we're immediately transforming up to ZPM, and I use the ZPM calculation, right? So I used 131,072 times 20, whereas it should actually be a bit less than that. It's only 120k. Even though we're still transforming up to ZPM, this doesn't output every tick. It's not going to output every tick because we're only inputting 3.6 amps instead of the full 4 for it to equal 131. Which is why we see the discrepancy over 5 seconds. That's what it is. That is what it is. Okay, thank you guys. Anyways, we did it. We are gonna wrap the stream up here. Our EHE is working nicely. Our fusion reactor is working nicely. We're generating. What's a good adjective here? We're generating like so much power. I'm lost for words. It's amazing. Alright guys, that's going to do us for this episode. We managed to get our fusion power. We have achieved our objective. So yeah, we're making helium plasma, turning that into supercritical steam, running that through our brand new turbines, and we're making about 2.8 million EU a tick. 3 has maintenance? Yeah, I do have maintenance. I'm going to have to maintain. Chat needs maintenance. All of you guys need maintenance. Go sort yourselves out. No, I'm kidding on. This was a fun day. I had fun. I hope you guys didn't rage too much at the EHE. Oh, it was funny. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Another day done.